Which drone is right for you? The DJI Air 3S or Air 3 is an amazing cinematic drone. It shoots high quality photos and videos, it's super stable in the air, and it gives you 2 focal lengths to play with. With flight times easily over 30 minutes and a solid build, it feels like a real drone, not like a toy like the Mini 3 or Mini 4 Pro. And I love it. I have both Air 3 and Air 3S and I fly them all the time. But then we have the DJI Avata 2. This isn't your typical drone. This is an FPV drone. It can flip, roll, dive, and capture cinematic footage with flow you just cannot get from traditional drones. And flying it feels like a bird or a Top Gun pilot. So the question is, if you only have budget for one, which should you get? The DJI Air 3 or the Avata 2? That's exactly what we're going to break down in this video. I'll cover what they offer, the differences that actually matter, and I'll give you my honest recommendation at the end of this video. Now the Air 3 or 3S is made for people who want cinematic, stable, controlled shots. It's perfect for travel, real estate, content creators, YouTubers, and even photographers who want aerial stills. Now the Avata 2 is for those who want speed, flow, and immersion. It's great for action content, FPV storytelling, and anyone who wants to feel connected to the drone through the goggles.
3, 2, 1, talk to me.
Now the Air 3 or Air 3S has a 3-axis mechanical gimbal. It has a 24mm wide camera with a field of view of 84 degrees and a medium telephoto of 70mm with a field of view of 35 degrees. The Air 3 has a 1/1.3 inch sensor for both focal lengths, and the Air 3S has a 1 inch for the 24mm. Now both shoot high quality photos in both RAW and JPEG. Having 2 focal lengths of wide and a zoom gives you more storytelling flexibility. It has better low light performance and dynamic range. And for video, it can shoot up to 4K 60, or if you have it in slow mode, you can have 4K 120. It has 3 color profiles, standard, HDR, and D-Log-M, perfect for color grading. The Air 3 has an 8GB internal storage and the Air 3S has a 42GB internal storage. Now the Avata 2 also has a 1/1.3 image sensor. It too can shoot photos, but it's only in JPEG, which doesn't give you the same amount of room to play with in the edit, but that's not what this drone is for. It's more for video, offering wide dynamic action-based footage. It has a fixed focal length of 12mm, offering 155 degrees field of view, single axis mechanical gimbal. It too has internal storage of 46GB. It can shoot in 2 color profiles, standard and D-Log-M. So the LUTs that I use for both the Air 3, 3S or the Avata 2 work on both drones as well as action cameras, and it's how I color grade the footage in my video. If you want to get the most out of your footage but save time in color grading with a single click, then I'll leave a link down below. Now both drones benefit a lot from using ND filters, so if you're shooting in bright conditions, having the right ND filter can help you control the shutter speed and get more natural motion blur. Now the Air 3 or 3S is beginner friendly, as it's just like your small Mini 3 or Mini 4 Pro drones. It's GPS stability, and it has features like hyperlapses, focus track, waypoints, master shots, etc. You can basically let the drone handle the shots for you. Now the Avata 2 is designed for beginners, but if you were to compare this to the Air 3, the Avata 2 has more of a learning curve, especially if you're putting it into manual mode. If you're just getting started, I highly recommend practicing in the FPV simulator. They are low cost, around $20, and it helps you get used to acro flying before taking the Avata 2 out in the real world. Now DJI have made it easier thanks to the motion controller, and you can use the Remote Control 3 to fly just like a cinematic drone, but to unlock the full capabilities, you want to fly in manual mode, or acro as we call in FPV world. This is tons of fun once you get the hang of it. The experience is so immersive and so much fun. You'll be able to fly and dive down buildings or stay low to the ground or go through gaps. These 2 drones are very different in what they offer, but what I would say is one will improve your skills as a pilot more than the other. Now the Air 3 or Air 3S has a longer range. It is definitely more stable in windier conditions and quieter in urban environments. This is a beast of a drone and it's been my favorite cinematic drone, and been a joy when I upgraded from the Mini to this, as it's noticeably better. It has a top speed up to 60 miles an hour with a tailwind, and theoretically flight times are 45 minutes, but you can easily get 30-35 depending on the weather conditions. Sometimes I only end up using one battery because it flies for that long. This is like the Porsche 911 of drones. It's just nimble, agile, it's perfect. Now the Avata 2 is nimble, agile, flies really smooth for cinematic lines. And when you master manual mode with the Avata 2, you can do flips, rolls, power loops, dives, basically the stuff the Air 3 or any other cinematic drone can't do. It also has a very good battery life compared to traditional FPV drones, around 23 minutes. But if you're hooning it, more like 10-12, it really depends how you fly. As for wind resistance, in my experience, it can handle it, but it does get pushed around a bit as it's a lighter drone than the Air 3. Now the drone is quiet, but does have a high-pitched noise over the Air 3, which is a little more annoying, but not as annoying as the DJI Neo. If you made it this far, chances are you're really enjoying this video, and I appreciate a like. It helps push out the video to more people, and it lets me know that you enjoy content like this. While you're at it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you want to join a community of like-minded people who love drones, photography, and everything in between, then hit that subscribe button. And if you're having trouble deciding between the Air 3S and the Air 3, don't worry, I got you covered in my next video. Now the Air 3 and Air 3S has 360-degree obstacle avoidance, return to home, vision sensors, and the Air 3S even has LiDAR at the front for improved 360 avoidance in low light and improved smart return to home. The 04 transmission system is amazing, it's just too good and reliable, up to 20 kilometers range for unobstructed and free of interference. I also love the vision assist, which allows you to look out the 360-degree sensors so you can check your surroundings when flying, especially when doing reveal shots. AirSense also tells you if there's aircraft nearby, giving you a chance to be aware of your surroundings. And as a C1 labeled drone, this makes it great for flying in European countries under the A1, A3 license, weighing just 724 grams. You'll also be able to fly this in the UK when the new rules take effect in 2026. Now the Avata 2 is different because it's meant to go through gaps, tight spaces, so as a cine whoop it has prop guards, making it safe to fly near people. It doesn't have 360-degree avoidance, but it does have GPS, so if you do lose connection to the drone, it can return to home so long as you do not crash. There is a turtle mode to flip the drone back over so long as you're not stuck in tall grass or a bush. It does have rear and downward sensors to help with stability for indoors and low level flying. If you want to know more about indoor flying for the Avata 2, then check out this video up here. It also has an altitude limit, which is on by default. So if you are flying in manual mode, it won't fully rotate if you're new to flying acro. This is a bit like horizon mode. It's also quite a durable drone. I've had a few crashes with this drone and it's still holding up pretty well. Just don't fly full pelt into a brick wall. And the Avata 2 is also a C1 labeled drone. This makes it great to fly in European countries under the A1, A3 license. Now the Air 3, Air 3S, even though it is bigger than the mini drones, it still folds up, making it pretty travel friendly. Its build quality though is far superior over a mini, and you can definitely feel it. Whenever you upgrade and hold a drone that's not a mini, it feels a lot better. It does come with its own bag that's really nice and has room to even fit your ND filters, spare props, cable charger, etc. So there's enough room for pure aerial content creators. If you use your own bag, you will need room compared to the mini, but the good thing is the batteries double up as a power bank, and having the quick release props is far better than using a tiny screwdriver for the mini props. Now the Avata 2 has a smaller footprint, even though it's not foldable. It's lighter at 377 grams. And as mentioned earlier, it's tough, made from a more durable shock absorbing plastic, and the props are well protected. It too comes with a neat sling bag and can carry the goggles, batteries, motion controller, RC3, ND filters and cables, etc. So you only have one budget for these drones. Which one do you pick? Now, I'm surprised how many people have asked me this question, and it depends on where you are in your journey and what you're looking to get out of it. If you're looking for both photo and video, then it's a no-brainer, the Air 3 or Air 3S. You just need to decide how important is the 1-inch sensor for the 24mm and the additional safety features like LiDAR that are worth the extra $500. I do recommend the Fly More Combo for either of these drones and upgrade to the DJI RC2. Freeing up your phone and one less thing to charge is a bliss and makes the experience better. This drone, I would say, is better for beginners as it has less of a learning curve to fly, and the additional 70mm focal length is worth every penny and gets you unique shots that the Mini can't. It's very underrated and I love taking photos and videos with it. Now, the Air 3S Fly More Combo with the RC2 is just under $1,600, and the Air 3 Fly More Combo RC2 is just under $1,100. Now, the Avata 2 is such a different experience. Yes, it can take photos, but only JPEG, so this can't really compete with the Air 3 Air 3S, which shoots RAW. So if you're after photos, this isn't really the drone for you. As for video, well, my god. This gives you something dynamic and more interesting over the Air 3. They are two different drones after all. That being said, if you are thinking of getting into FPV and just want to focus on that, then I recommend this drone. You can have some fun with the motion controller while you build up your flying experience in the simulator before going to manual mode. Now, the RC3 is an extra $200, but to me, this is how you fly FPV drones. It's the only way if you want to be a proper FPV pilot. Now, the motion controller will only take you so far and can't do full acro or vertical dives. You'll be surprised how many people have asked me that question too. Also, the combo includes the Goggles 3, which is a very good deal with the combo and can be used with the O3 and O4 Air unit for any future drones you buy. And the Avata 2 Fly More Combo with the motion controller is just under $1,200. So who should get what? Get the Air 3 or Air 3S if you want cinematic shots without much effort, you're into aerial photography and care about stills, you want longer flight time and peace of mind, you're new and want something reliable and intuitive. Get the Avata 2 if you want something different, fun and immersive, you love the idea of FPV and motion-based flying, you're ready to practice and get better at flying, and you're more into video than photography. If you eventually want both, the Air 3 or 3S is the safer place to start, but if fun is your priority, the Avata 2 might surprise you. If you enjoyed this video and want another hit of dopamine, then check out this video here where I try to hit flow state with the DJI Avata 2. Or if you're leaning towards the cinematic side of things, check out this video here for a photo comparison between the DJI Air 3 and Air 3S. That might help make your decision. I'll see you in the next one.